Next up, we have Obi-Wan Kenobi, which, not gonna lie, is a bit higher up than I thought it was gonna be. Just like The Acolyte and Rebels, this suffers from a pacing problem. However, unlike The Acolyte, the plot never loses its forward momentum, and unlike Rebels, it didn't need to try and stretch out a 20-something episode season. I still don't like that the series took moments from Jedi Fallen Order and just did them worse. Reva is a less interesting Trilla. Obi-Wan breaking into Fortress Inquisitorius did not feel as impactful as when Cal did it. However, everything between Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader felt impactful. Every time those two were on screen, I was on the edge of my seat and engaged. And young Leia didn't do a bad job either. Again, the series is just fine. It just needed to be a little bit better. Not gonna lie, the Tales series made it a lot higher up the list than I expected, but not as high as I would have liked. The Tales of shows technically consist of 3 separate series, but let's be honest, they're all kind of continuations of each other. In my opinion, Tales of the Jedi is damn near a masterpiece. On its own, it might be a little bit higher on the list. It made me care a lot more for Dooku than I ever did prior to this, and it was a nice lore addition for Ahsoka. However, Tales of the Empire feels a lot more disjointed and doesn't really have an interesting character study for its main focus. In my opinion, Barriss Offee could have carried all 6 episodes and would have made for a much more interesting show. However, she had to split it with a far less interesting character. And Tales of the Underworld was just fine. You didn't really need more information on Cad Bane, but it was very nice seeing more of Asajj Ventress. As a collective, they're on the better side of okay. Oh, and speaking of a show that gives more lore to Ahsoka, at this point in the list, we're in the 7 out of 10 range, and Ahsoka is definitely a 7 out of 10 show. HK droids from the Old Republic, plot points from the Clone Wars, characters from Rebels. This is definitely a fan service soup. But I did like how I was able to balance fan service with a decent plot. I just need Rosario Dawson to inject just a little bit more personality into her performance, and then I'm all set for season 2. Now, some people might be upset that Bad Batch is higher up than Rebels, but since when have I ever followed orders? Admittedly, season 1 is just okay, just a little bit better than mediocre if we're being honest. That being said, seasons 2 through 4 definitely had me nothing less than invested in this found family. Every single member of Clone Force 99 is one of my favorite Star Wars characters now. Overall, the show is definitely an epilogue to the Clone Wars that we didn't need, but I'm definitely glad that we have it. Next up, we have Skeleton Crew. I had 0 expectations for this show. In fact, there's only one other show on this list that I had less expectations for, and both of them surprised me. Wim and the rest of the child actors are definitely giving it their all, and Jod is definitely fun as a 2-timing backstabbing pirate. And also, the pirate droid's name is SM-33. That is hilarious. No, I don't care that it cross-promotes Peter Pan, another Disney property. I enjoy a good dad joke. Sue me. We are now entering into the cream of the crop, and I'm not going to apologize for a single choice that I make here.